One reason for such a high death toll was New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo's disastrous decision to send COVID-positive patients back to nursing homes, where they infected the most vulnerable people in the state. And yet, Governor Cuomo is extremely proud of his worst-in-the-nation performance. He is now selling a retro-looking propaganda poster that touts New York's COVID response. He's bragging about it on Twitter and even on late-night TV.
What phase of dating are you currently in?
Zero. I'm at phase 0 on dating. There's no duration on phase 0.
Yeah, wow.
There is no automatic time that you go to phase 1. You could stay at phase 0 for months, by the way. I think New York City will be fully reopened before I get out of phase 0 on dating.
I thank you so much for your leadership. You were there for us when we needed you. You still are there.
I just wonder how many gym owners and restaurant owners are laughing right now. The performance has been so ridiculous that even CNN is not buying it.
The poster includes references to his daughters and a boyfriend, little inside jokes. There are no illustrations, however, of the more than 32,000 dead New Yorkers, the highest death toll by far of any state. No rendering on that poster of criticism that Governor Cuomo ignored warnings, no depiction of the study that he could have saved thousands of lives had he and Mayor de Blasio acted sooner, no painting there on the poster of his since rescinded order that nursing homes take all infected patients in.
It's an amazing turn for the network, which of course was joking about the governor during the pandemic, even as it was devastating New York's nursing homes, remember?
Now, you know, I've seen you referred to a little bit recently as the love gov, and I'm wondering if that's bleeding into your demeanor at all, making you a little soft on the president.
I've always been a soft guy. I am the love gov. I'm a cool dude in a loose mood. You know that. I just say, let it go. Just go with the flow, baby, you know.
Fox News senior meteorologist Janice Dean has been personally affected by New York's COVID response, joins us right now. Janice, if you don't mind, can you tell the audience, in case they do not know, how you were personally affected?
My husband lost both of his parents, his mom, Dee, in an assisted living facility, and his dad in a nursing home. They died of coronavirus alone. We never had a funeral. We never had a wake. We weren't able to see them before they died. And to see Governor Cuomo on television just this past week talking about his love life and this disgusting poster that is basically a depiction of 32,000 people that died. It's not funny, it's tone deaf, and it makes my heart hurt because we're still mourning our loved ones. And we think that part of the reason is because Governor Cuomo allowed over 6,000 COVID recovering patients into nursing homes for 46 days straight.
So Janice, he had a ship. He had the Javits Center, this huge convention center, if you're not from New York. It was all converted by the Army Corps of Engineers at great expense. He could have put him there, and he decided not to. In fact, this was a secret until Burnett Hogan, who's the Albany reporter for the New York Post, asked him about it. Well, whose idea was it to put these COVID patients back in nursing homes? And he goes, I don't know. He asked Howard Zucker, I don't know. That's a good question. Howard Zucker is the health commissioner. He lied. He knew exactly what he did. He knew it was his decision. He lied in April, and then he did a study to analyze whose fault it was. It turns out the study that he commissioned exonerated him. Who would have thought?
Yes. Yes, and he's blamed everyone except himself. He's blamed God, Fox News, the New York Post, Mother Nature, everyone except the person that signed the order for COVID recovering patients to go into nursing homes and spread the virus like wildfire. He's blamed everyone. The one thing I will say, Brian, is that that poster is showing how egotistical he is, and that's why it's getting play on some of the channels in the mainstream media that were not covering this devastating order. So for that, I am really glad of his arrogance and his indifference to people who have died because of his order.
So, Janice, I also read in your notes that you said, look, if he made a mistake and he owned up to it, you understand it. We're in a pandemic, first one in 100 years. We get it. We still don't know everything about this coronavirus. But he never did that. He always points fingers. Problem in New York City? That mayor better get under control. Problem with restaurants and gyms? Not my issue. Problem in other states? You better not come here. Final thought?
Right. If he had admitted his mistake in the beginning, I would have forgiven him. But he didn't. And there's going to be hearings in New York State the first week of August, and I hope to be there.
I hope you are too. Janice Dean, thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow morning
Thanks,
on
Brian.
Fox and Friends. Not all coronavirus news is bad, though. Dr. Mark Siegel is standing by with some positive updates.